What's up, Sure. What's up? Alright. Let's see. Is my mic working? Yeah, mic is working. That's good. What's up, Dr. Lou? How you doing? I'm gonna get right into it today. We are working on the Emerald Edge Mines. And I am just gonna keep cranking out on this, because I really want to get this done. I made a great tile set up here. I'm gonna release this after this is done, so hopefully after today or in the next week. And this is just gonna be an area that is key to the story with featuring Diancie and stuff. So we're gonna be working on this today. So when you come in the mines, you're going to be what's up, Sharkstorm? You're gonna come down this staircase. This is gonna lead you into the mines. I should say all of the tiles you see here, well, not all of them, but most of them were either ripped from Gen 5 or I made them custom, and some of them, such as the crystals, I got from Silas for another part of the game. But basically, there's a top layer, which is kind of lighter, and then there's a bottom layer, which is still darker, and then the depths, which is just sort of like in the distortion world, it's just for aesthetic purposes. You can't actually reach it, so there's a lot of like background stuff. Today we're going to be working on what's going through this, what happens on the other side of this door. We're going to be making this area that goes quite far down. So I'm gonna get started on that because I was working on this the other day and I did a lot of, as they say, off-camera mining, making a lot of tiles, which I think you can see here. This is a pretty decently sized tile set, so I'm gonna keep that up. So the way we do this is using vertex colors. You'll notice that these are all the same tile, but they're just shaded differently. And vertex coloring allows us to make some nice gradients. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these existing tiles I have here, I'm gonna duplicate them, and then I'm going to take what color is at the bottom here, this dark color here. I'm gonna grab that color, and I'm going to see how it says 83, 83, 83. That is a dark shading on it. So I'm gonna move this color up here, so I'm gonna make that dark, and then I'm gonna drop this down to be like 40, so it's even darker. And we're gonna keep doing this each layer. So, so we need to remember this is 40. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of these side tiles here, delete, and then we're going to duplicate, 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 so that I have all the vertex coloring exactly the same, and then we're going to just rotate them. Make sure they tile the right way. Alright, and so now we can put the next layer down here. This is gonna look like this, and I still have to obviously do the corner tiles, but this will give us an idea of what's going on. So if you take a look, I gotta drop these down, so I'm gonna drop them down to -6. So this is like the next layer down, and you'll notice how the colors nicely mesh together here. The idea of this is to make it look like it's sloping downward. Which part of the game is this in terms of gyms? This is the town of the 3rd gym. So still pretty early game. There's gonna be 14 gyms in the game. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty long game. I'm splitting it up into 6 gyms and 8 gyms in the 2 different regions. Yeah. We're gonna do the same thing with these corner tiles. Then we're gonna go shade this at 40 down here so it's a little darker. And good, and then we can delete these 3, remove, and then this is going to be duplicated and then rotated. As always, I'm going to share this tile set once it's done so you guys can make your own maps with it if you want. The people are yearning, Shady. Yes. What's up, guys? Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since I've been able to stream. My life has been just crazy. I have been working on this like on my own, and I did. If you guys saw in the announcements channel, there is the Articuno. I actually kind of want to show that on stream because I worked for like 8 hours trying to get that in the game. Let me pull that up real quick. So this took me an insane amount of time to do. I'm not even gonna lie to you and say this was easy. This was like so freaking difficult. Yeah. So getting this Articuno to be in the game was just like it was nuts. I had to like do this in Blender and like animate it, and then the formatting was terrible, but like it like moves around and stuff, and it's like flapping in the breeze. I might do a background for this at a later time. What's up, top gamer of TikTok? How's it going? So like, yeah, this was like I actually like yelled when I finished this. I was like so excited. I was like, because it was stuck like T-posing like this, and the bird was just like lying on its back dead. I was like, dude, how do I fix this? Why is the animation not working? But it got to work. This should work on Melon. This should work on Melon. My older hacks do not, but this should work on Melon. Yeah, Doctor, this is going to take a lot longer than Mythic Silver. This is probably going to be twice as long, I would expect. But with your help and a lot of the other people's help, it's been going pretty well. I also am going to start looking at trainer AI. I'm kind of taking it upon myself to dump the AI scripts and maybe get those to like be editable in HD Engine. Alter the intro. I'm not sure yet. I think it's a sprite edit. It's probably gonna be one of the last things I do if I had to guess. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this because this took me like a crazy amount of time and it was so involved. But I've always wanted to learn 3D modeling, so I'm like super excited that it actually like worked. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be working on this area here in the mines, and I appreciate that, Top Gamer. Trainer AI edits, yeah. So like what the trainer decides to do like during the battle, and like you know obviously they choose the strongest move or whatever, but like how the switch AI works and like you know like are they gonna swap in like a Pokemon with extreme speed to get like a revenge kill or something? Yeah, it's something that has not been done before in Gen 4 really, like trainer AI edits, if you know what I mean. Like it's been okay. Let's say this. It's been done like a small scale in Aurora Crystal, but not really other than that. Is the hack 100% completely different from Garbage Golden's official sequel? Yeah, this is a totally separate hack. This is totally separate. And this, wait, I need to modify that. I come back to hacking again, find out platinum hackers can change fly locations. Yeah, the town map editor is crazy. I'm so happy that like got done. Unfortunately, it's not available for HGSS yet, but when it is, I am going to be jumping on that for a custom town map. So let's put this here. Take this, and then this needs to be -6. Dark Souls 3 Champions League football on a stream. We're eating good tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are. What's up, Fierce Deity? Good to see you. A lot of familiar names in chat. This is awesome. I love when that happens. That's awesome. Good to see you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So yeah. Get this guy in here. Alright, so this should this is kind of the idea I'm going for, where you kind of keep going down further and further and further. Have you tried putting cycling slopes in platinum maps? They're freezing your game. Interesting. No, I've never actually hacked plat maps before. I've basically only started doing that in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so I can't really speak on that. But it's probably a tile permission that needs to be correct if I had to guess. I don't really know, so that's kind of my answer, unfortunately. So this needs to be here. This needs to be -2, so this is -6. Gotta line up these stairs correctly. No, that one needs to be up a little higher. -5. Teleport system. Yeah, that's gonna be not impossible to do, but probably pretty involved. A lot of custom code. Like, everything you're talking about is possible. It's just like, is someone gonna actually take the time to do it? Is the idea. This needs to be -7. There we go. Alright, so the stairs coming down there. That looks good. Am I still working on the HD sprite editing tutorial? Yeah, I am. Yeah. Alright, the question is, do we have enough room for all of this? Because it's going to be 3 wide. This might be as wide as I can get it. If you create an object in Blender, you'll be able to use it in a ROM hack? Yes, absolutely. Me to 1 million subs? Yeah, I wish. If you create an object in Blender, yeah. So basically, I'm gonna probably do that today at some point because I'm gonna need to rip a couple tiles for this. But everything you see here has basically been ripped by extracting it from the game and then like putting it in Blender, editing it, and then putting it into this application. So all of these things you see on this scroll bar right here, these are all just OBJ files that were like moving around and stuff. So yeah. Where did I borrow this from? Where did I borrow what from? Like these tiles? Oh, where did I steal it from? These tiles I made myself. I got the texture from Oraz. But I made custom sets for this. Okay, so we need to do this. So to make this look decent in game, we're gonna need to make a border around here. And as you guys know, I'm really bad at drawing straight lines. It's alright, you can go ahead and laugh. This is gonna take me a second. Yeah, I can't draw in straight lines. It's just not possible. We are not borrowing anymore, and by we I mean you and I use them. So how many Zubats? So I'm leaning towards a lot more like rock types in this area, such as like Alolan, Geodude, stuff like that. I feel like this is a good place to find like the metal coat for evolving your Onyx, for instance. There's gonna be a crystally theme here, and this is also gonna be where like Diancie plays a pretty big part in the story. So I guess that's something to keep in mind. Okay. Oh yeah, Aura's textures can definitely be implemented into there. It's not hard to do actually. This is a texture from Aura's right here, and if you look at the model, it's just here. Let me zoom in on it for you guys. So this model here, it's really simple. It's just 3 polygons, and then you just assign a texture to it like any other object. So Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, they all use the same graphical engine. So anything, as long as it's like an OBJ, you can convert it into Nintendo's format pretty easily. You can do a whole lot of stuff in Blender. So that stuff's pretty. It's not too terribly hard to do. It's just involved. Like the first time you do it, it's a little bit tough. So yeah. And nothing is like impossible. The only thing that's impossible is getting like really, really big models. Yeah, you can pull from Oraz, but the amount of like polygons you have is gonna crash the game. So you have to like make your own models using those textures. The base game for Iridium is Heart Gold. So we're working on the Heart Gold engine base. Yeah. And what is Nintendo's format? It's called an NSBMD. So this program that I'm using right now, Pokemon DS Map Studio, actually is able to convert these maps they're making into the NSBMD format. And so I'm gonna make a map, and then I'm going to convert it. Basically, it's pretty simple. A lot of the details are abstracted in the application. You just make the map, you export the textures, you export stuff, and you just plug it into the game basically. I mean, it's a little bit more involved than that, but all the difficulties have been taken care of by other people, and mostly Trifindo and a little bit of Ad Astra's help in making the application a little bit more streamlined and having more capabilities for exporting stuff. Yeah, so Shift actually lets you scroll around instead of like drawing. It's a little bit different. But yeah, that would be nice. Since I mean, you can always just zoom in and draw straight lines that way. Yeah, believe it or not, this tool is 5 years old now, which is like pretty crazy. I remember, I don't remember, but I actually looked back in like 2020. If you look in the Kingdom of DS Hacking, you see Trifindo's like slow development of this, and like the cool thing was when he added the capability to like have more than one map at a time, like rendered, and he's like, oh yeah, you can like make whole regions with this, and like everyone was like popping off and stuff because it was so cool. But yeah, let's see. So we need one thing here. And this. Also, I'm just a big fan of like 3D models and stuff. Like, I think this is a lot more exciting than like the Gen 3 games, which are just like 2D pixel art. I reached Unk status. All right, let's calm down there. Let's calm down. All right, this is looking good. I'm going to need to pop you down a couple layers. And then we're gonna need one more here. There we go. There's more like he doesn't have to be shift. If there is a hotkey for it, I don't know about it. So we're doing it the hard way. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that I don't know still. But we'll make do. All right, let's do this last layer. And put you here. I'm also a really big fan of the Oraz textures. They're just like really clean. I don't know. I just really like them. Will this be able to run in cartridge? It should be able to. This should be hardware compatible, like, period. So, yeah. HD Engine has an anti-piracy patch, which basically means it doesn't like just randomly break on hardware. Thanks, Ultimate God. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's I've been doing ROM hacking since the end of 2021. And I'm glad I got into it when I did, because there's been so many advancements in it, and like, I know everyone says like, oh, this is gonna be the year for DS hacking, but like really, it's the past couple years have been actually crazy in developments. Once trainer AI gets like editable in HD Engine, I think we're really gonna start seeing a lot more like run and bun ISO type hacks, because then you can really give people the experience they want with like the real like having actual like trainer AI that's like smarter than a third grader, you know. Is Garbage Gold and SQL hardware compatible? So Garbage Gold was made on like the very earliest build of HD Engine, and so it's not. It was before the anti-piracy patch was implemented. So no, but Mythic Silver is. I've seen multiple people actually play it. Play it on like their DS, like on actual hardware. Okay, so we probably want to take. Wait, so I set this down to 40, right? So what we want to do is actually make this go to the void, because we're not going to go. We don't have room to go any deeper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottom layer and actually set it to be perfectly black, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on each of these, so that it's going to fade to black in the void, and it's not going to look like there's a weird edge. Basically, the more you can make things a gradient in mapping, the better. Hard lines just don't look good to the human eye, unless it's like intentional in like a city or something. But in natural environments, I try to keep everything as like smooth as possible. Yeah, having trainer AI similar to Run and Bun would be a massive step. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Like having it be smart and like, you know, like see a revenge kill with like extreme speed and like know to like use like a priority move it's about to die to get the extra chip damage on you. Like, I don't know, just making those decisions seems a whole lot more like fun, I don't know, for the player. So this is what it's gonna look like. This is what I mean by like having that nice gradient. So this is the wireframe view. Have you ever tried Plat Redux? I have not actually. I didn't know they made AI edits to that. I'm pretty sure that stuff is like pretty difficult. Like you have to do that. Like it's like a lot of manual. Like you can't just like edit like C code or something. What's the process of figuring it out? Well, let's take a quick look at that. So, I had it pulled up. We're gonna look at some trainer AI stuff. Let's see. So because PokeHeart Goals has like we don't have a decomp or anything, but we do have like the binary like disassembled in a way. So like this is what the trainer scripts look like right now. This is what it looks like. It's just bytecode. It's just bytecode. This is not easily editable. Like if you can tell me what this means, like you're actually a genius. It's 12,000 lines long. So that's kind of, it's overlay 10, which I'm pretty sure is the same for Platinum. However, Leah, who does a lot of Poke Platinum stuff, has a trainer script dumper, which basically puts it into like a text format rather than just like random bytecode. And I'm pretty sure the AI is the same between Platinum and Heart Gold Soul Silver because they're both Gen 4 games. I don't think they changed anything, so the result should be like the same. Yeah. I have two totally custom regions for this game. I'm working on the first of the two. So is this actually gonna be visible? It's a little too light. Okay. So I'm thinking it would be a neat idea to have some of these guys coming out of the wall, since they are meant to be like wall spikes. We might need to do some rotation for these, like in Blender. We might be cracking open Blender pretty soon. Let's see, like -4 here. And then we probably want to move this back like this. So like when you're right here, you're going to want to be able to see these things. They're probably a little bit too high up. Once again, you're in for Blender. Yeah. There's some GPTs capable of assisting decomps as far as documenting anything goes. That would be really useful. If you know of any tools, like definitely link me them. Because I'm gonna be looking into this at some point. Because it just has to get done eventually. Someone's got to do it, and I think I'm the one who wants to do it more than anybody else right now, which is like slightly unfortunate because it's kind of a Herculean task for me. Like I know C++. Like I've done. Like I have to do that for my graduate research. But like my experience with this kind of stuff is very, very slim. Very slim. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Let's put you here. If there's an Iridium demo online somewhere, then it's probably really, really old and buggy. I did release a demo where it was like just like show off like a new mechanic, but that was a while back, and that version is like probably half a year out of date at this point. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with like seeing if anyone's like tried to steal my work or anything, because I don't think anyone really understands this stuff well enough to do that. Let's put some more. Oh, don't want that there. I mean, also I think like enough people know about the project that if anyone tries to steal it, like I'll be okay. Yeah, it doesn't have the girls player spray. Yeah. That's pretty old. So we're down here, and we see these nice crystals. Let's actually duplicate. Let's make a new thing for this. Let's make this one facing this way. Okay. Let's make a new color for this. I think like a pink crystal. So you want to do, when you're doing vertex colors on these crystals, you want to make the tip really, really saturated and then have the body of it be like less saturated. So like this next part is going to be like orangish. Okay, so kind of like the sunset color palette in a way. Yeah, and then I'm going to have to re-grab this, do that, and then the last one is usually like pretty faint at the bottom here. Let's actually make this a little bit yellow. So there you go. There's a new crystal. Yeah. So let's see what we got here. This is good. This is good. I think one more would be a good idea to have. I think green going like right here, and then we gotta drop this down to like -9. It might be too low. Yeah, it's a little bit too low, so let's bump that up. I also started doing my mapping a little bit differently. I started, instead of like planning out the whole shape of it first, which is what I usually do, and I've been a little bit dissatisfied with how the maps have been looking, because I have a pretty high standard of what I want them to look like, and like I want it to look really good. What I'm starting to do instead is like make a chunk of the map first and just detailing it entirely first. Yeah. So like you'll see here, like I've already done a lot of the detailing. I'm gonna finish this area first, decide like what it's going to be about, and then I'm going to like move on to the next room. So some of the details we have, that these were really fun to rip, by the way. Like these assets were not hard to rip at all. Like these are some of the probably the easier ones to do. Like we have mine carts, we got some shovels, some like road cones. A lot of the stuff I already ripped from other areas. Like these spikes are from Reversal Mountain. A lot of this stuff was just from the Drift Vale mine. And then this bridge here was actually another custom thing that I did based on an Ores texture. So I made this model myself based off of another model. There's also a little gem in a cart here, which is just fun. And there's some different, like some sapphires and emeralds in the base here. A history of DS hacking? Honestly, I haven't been around long enough to really like give the old history on it. I could give a good synopsis on like the modern hacking and stuff, but I don't think beyond that would be really something I'm able to do. I really do want to make more videos though, because like I just don't have the time to like sit down and script them very often. Those are a little bit too high. We need you to be like this. There we go. I really want to make more videos. Like I want to do like Iridium development videos instead of just streaming them. But I just have never gotten around to it. It's just hard to find time to do that. Third spot. Yeah, that's probably okay right there. Yeah, and also streaming is a little bit more fun than making videos because I get to talk to you guys and like actually work on this stuff. Do you have a Discord server? Yeah, I have a Discord server. It should be in the description of the stream, but let me actually, yeah, I'll just post it in chat. So I do have a Discord server. It's actually doing pretty well right now. So anything you have to help is like more than welcome to contribute. Let me know if that link doesn't work. If it doesn't, I'll grab you a new one. But I think that one works. Yeah, I think this one to be kind of lower down. So like -5 here. Yeah, and then this guy maybe over here. I think -5 is good. What do you mean your Reddit post? I mean, I saw it. It did really well, didn't it? Insane numbers. Yeah, dude. People love DS hack stuff, especially with new maps. Yeah, you had like a ton of comments. Like I haven't been checking it, but when I saw it, it was like at least 500 upvotes, right? Like it was like doing crazy. Yeah, if you make a building in Blender, you need to convert it to NSBMD and then you can insert it into the building editor. So I'm actually going to do something probably similar in this stream, hopefully near the end. I'm going to be creating a building and adding it in. But the buildings and the maps use the exact same file format. You got 5,700? What? That's wild, dude. That's wild. Yeah, Shady, your stuff was so cool. Because Reddit's a great place to share updates. Yeah, it's a great place to get visibility. How do you convert into NSBMD? You use this application PDSMS. So if I want to export my maps, what I do is I go into export all maps separately here, and this changes them into an OBJ file, and then you convert the OBJ file into an IMD, which is an intermediate file, and then you can export that. Check this box here, include the textures in it, and then it will export them as an NSBMD. And so you'll notice that like this looks really weird. That's because I have the wrong material settings. So I'm gonna go turn on vertex colors for everything. So this needs vertex colors. I think that's the only one. Basically everything in a cave should use vertex colors. Because you're gonna want to shade stuff. And this allows you to shade stuff. Alright. It works. I'll send the tools later today. Great, that's awesome, that's awesome. Yeah, extracting tile sets from a ROM is like not really something that's possible because the game doesn't actually use tiles. It just has 3D models that are already built. Does that make sense? Like we use tiles to make models, but it doesn't go the other way around. So you can't just like, if that makes sense, you can't just like, it's not a one-to-one thing. It only goes one way. Which is why I've been ripping the Unova region like a lot. So if you're in my Discord server, there's a bunch of tile sets you can use. That just of stuff I've been ripping. Alright, let me do this, do this. So let's check and see what the export looks like. This is a good thing to always check. Yeah. So now we can see there's like a actual gradient here. And this looks like how it does in the preview. So that's not bad. I'm glad you like Mythic Silver, man. I'm glad. The object file that I made in Blender. Yeah, you'd add the object file into PDSMS first, and then go through this process that I just showed you. So you can add a tile using this Add Tile button right here, and you can add your 3D model in, find wherever it is on your computer, add it in here, and then you export it the way I just showed, and it will convert it from OBJ to NSBMD. So if ever you want to change an object to a Nintendo format, you want to use this tool. It's just very straightforward to do. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I think it needs a little bit more detail. I really like the reversal mountain spikes. So let's find where those guys, where did I put those? Here they are. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I think we want those -3. So there should be -3 here. Great, so those are there. And then I think there is a tool that already does that, Spiral. But it doesn't work very well. There's like a Blender plugin. I've tried using it and it like just crashes every time I've tried using it. So if you want to make a Blender plugin, like that'd probably be like I'm guessing like the quickest way to do that. If you just load like a model in and then it just takes care of the rest, that might be like the easiest way. But I'm not very familiar with like writing plugins, so that could be incorrect. Let's do this, and let's make this guy a little bit darker. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. There we go. So there's a little spike on the side there. Oh, you found the VS Maker 2? VS Maker 2 is pretty good. It is some, yeah, I think it works with HE Engine stuff. To my knowledge, it's a fine tool to use. That's nice on the side there. Yeah, I have not used VS Maker 2 myself because I prefer to do all my tuner edits like in the text file. In HD Engine, because I just prefer that better. It lets you see what you're doing a little bit more readily. But yeah, I think VS Maker 2 is a good tool. The developer who made it's pretty smart, so I would trust him. The only stuff I know about Blender is like how to like, well, actually I know how to like rig models and stuff and like make them animated now, which is like actually a lot of work. But it was really cool to learn, like for the Articuno. Oh, I guess we want to make this darker since it's further down. Let's replace that. I have just tons of duplicates of tiles because of all the different shadings they need in this. Alright. And then I think some lighter spikes up here would probably look alright. So maybe like you. And then these guys would probably need to be darker by comparison. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit darker. Not too much, just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so now you can see as you go down, things get darker and darker, and it will be a little bit easier. Yeah, VS Code with the ARMUPs folder is fine. Yeah, that's what I do. I think it's easy enough to edit it in VS Code because you can just Control F basically anything you want. And having everything laid out in a text document, like in one space, is just super nice for me. Alright. Also, if you guys want to see, I have the Articuno model that I used for the title screen right here. This is the original. It looks super nice, right? But I had to compress the texture down so much that it looks like this now. It went from beautiful feathers to like pixelated mess. I mean, it kind of fits with the aesthetic of the DS, but it's a little bit sad because you have to fit the texture in a certain size. So it can't be too big, or else it won't load. Here. I'm gonna leave the minecart down here. Leave the shovel next to it. I think this looks nice. I think this fits the vibe. Yeah, you have to shrink the texture. You have to compress it like a lot. Yeah. Yeah. That was the main thing. I had to compress a 1024 texture into a 128 texture so that it would actually load, because texture size does affect the memory limit. Alright, so that area looks fine. I'm gonna probably detail this a little bit more in a bit. One way we can do that, how many polygons? Oh, we have 1,000 polygons on this area. So we do have to be a little bit careful about the detailing we do. I mean, it's mostly done, so I can probably afford to have a couple more details in here. I also at some point want to put like little pools of water. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, yeah. When you render stuff with OpenGL, it does look so much better. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. So this is natively pretty dark, I think, right? Oh, it's not actually. Let's duplicate this. And let's move you here. And let's actually get rid of these lighter vertex, or these darker vertex colors. How does this look here? It actually adds some pretty good contrast to the ground, so I like that. Yeah, I think having this like here makes sense. I think actually more into the corner is better. Maybe not that far. What if we put you here? Yeah, there we go. Nice. I like that. You can kind of like walk through this little area over there. Is the creator of TS Map Studio still working on it? I don't think so. I think he's like he has not touched it in a couple of years. But there's really not anything else that needs to be added. I mean, all the capabilities you could ever want are already in it. All right, I need to do this. This is bothering me. I'm gonna make this come in just a little bit. So 1, 2. I think maybe like this. Yeah. This is gonna cost a couple more polygons to do, but I think we're fine to do this. Then here we will put 1, 2. There we go. I like that better. He's making Emerald and NDS. I thought Blue Rose was also doing that. I thought a bunch of people were like attempting that, but I haven't seen any development like progress on that. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not happening, but I just haven't seen any developmental progress on that stuff in a while. So I can't really speak to it. I like this a lot better. I like that it's a little bit narrower. Yeah. think I might narrow some of these pathways out a little bit. I think they're a little too wide, actually. So let's actually work on that real quick. You know anything I've said previously about mapping? You'll know that the width of your pathways matters a lot. Okay, this looks good. There we go. Who's up edging the Emerald Mines? What's up, Dingus? Haven't seen you in a while on stream. Oh yeah, Sutopolis. Yeah, I remember that one. Alright, let's check to make sure there's a walkway here. Yeah, you can get around this. Okay, great. And that emerald's here. Can probably be moved in. Yeah, Dingus is working on Black Tukaizo Plus, you guys. So huge. Good to have him back on the grind with us. We just need Kenzie up in here. And then we'll have the whole gang. Yeah, this area feels a little bit empty to me. So I think one thing we can do to make it feel a little less empty is just make it slightly smaller. Because it's not going to be terribly detailed. It's just a mine, right? So let's bring this in. We are really creeping up on the poly limit, so that'll be fun to see how that turns out. Yeah, I love the Legends Arceus music. Yeah, I always have this plan when I'm ROM hacking. It's helps keep me in the mindset. Oh yeah, and these are gonna need to come out here, I think. Like this. There we go. That looks a lot better, I think. I like this little ledge down here. Layers that on right here. Move this guy over. Upopolis? Yeah, that one always gave me trouble too. I think a little red gem would do well right here. Let's drop you down. There we go. We're also gonna have some twinkle twinkle stars around here as well. And we're gonna put those in near the end. Thank you, Shadow Dragon Lord. Thank you. This is open space here. I'm not sure what to do with it yet. The easiest thing would be to just chuck another crystal in there, but I don't know if that's really the play. This area does not have a polygon problem yet, so if I do this, that's gonna eat up. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, there's a layer I already have dedicated to these details. What layer is that? This one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it looks a little bit weird to have it there. So let's move it down by one. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's not the first gen. This hack is not the first like Gen 4 or 5 hack. It's definitely not. But it's gonna be one of the first to be like a new region and a new story and a new like Dex expansion all in one. Like it's gonna be the most comprehensive Gen 4 hack released, but it won't be like the first by any means. There's been plenty with I've done 2 other hacks of Gen 5 graphics before, but not to the extent that I'm doing in this. There's a tool like Hexmaniac or answered. I mean, there is one. It's called DSPRE, that does basically everything you just mentioned. Like if there's something you want to do in DS hacking, you can do it. There's like if you combine this tool along with DSPRE, you can do really just about anything you want. Here, okay. I think the main thing with DS hacking is that people don't know about the tools that exist. I think I don't have it open right now, but DSPRE is basically, it does script editing, it does event editing, it does NPC editing, like all that stuff in one. It's very, very useful. Made by Ad Astra, who is a hacking genius. Okay. Let's actually not do that there. This is gonna create extra polygons. This. You. Do that. And then put this guy here. Okay, now I can pull this in. Great. I like this a whole lot better. Yeah, I like having more space. It'd be cool to pull this out from the wall too. Like this, like this. These are the wrong height. One of these is the wrong height. Yeah, I think this one's the wrong height. There we go. There's no HD engine for Gen 5. There is a White 2 code injection project which has a lot of modernizing like quality of life features, but it's nowhere near like Dex expansion level. But I personally find it easier just to make a hack in Gen 4 and use HD engine to have all that modernization stuff rather than doing Gen 5, which has a little bit less support right now. I mean, there's capabilities for stuff, but I find the tools to be better and stuff is just better documented for Gen 4. This is my opinion. Okay, I think this is almost done. This needs a couple more details on the top here, and like this is still a tiny bit empty. So let's put a couple more details. What if we leaned a shovel up against here? That'd be weird. A little bit. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. Yeah, I think there will come a day where people realize DS hacking is not as hard as it looks. And I think that will create a lot more interest in it. But that's one of the things I'm trying to do with these streams. I'm trying to show that it's not as bad as people think it is. There's a lot of really, really good tools out there. And if you look hard enough, you'll find it. Alright, so Shovels that give a twisted spoon interaction. That's actually so funny. Yeah, have like a hidden item there. It's just a twisted spoon. That's actually such a good idea. I don't mind that at all. That's funny. Alright, so that's fine. What about the polygon? Yeah, I can probably do a little more detail work with this. So let's do that. Bring you here. Like that. Like this. And then do this. And then we're gonna need to do this. Like that. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Now we can... Oh, I think I actually need to, Yeah, this is gonna need a spot right there. Is that the only thing I need? Okay, great. I'm missing a spot. It's probably not gonna matter, but I still want to fix it. Alright, great. Huh? Oh, I guess that's not... Oh, I made that invisible. Very nice. Okay, now I can put you back in here. Oh, and then we need more edge details like that. Okay, great. I like this a lot better. Yeah, Poke Community does not have a ton of resources. Everything is kind of locked in like one Discord server. If you're in the Kingdom of DS Hacking, you know exactly what's going on in DS Hacking, but if you're not, you really don't know what's going on. Yeah, there's just not a whole ton of like communication and stuff outside of Discord. It's like mostly in Discord and then like what you see on Reddit. I honestly don't even interact on Poke Community that much because I feel like it's mostly a GBA spot. Oh yeah, why are these? I kept these shovels here. One thing we can do with the shovels to make them a little bit more realistic is let's move them over like this, and let's darken them ever so slightly, and then put them here, and then do this. Nice. Now they're kind of like leaning up against that, which is cool. Yeah, that's actually where I got my start. I saw the JSON tutorial videos and I was like, that's really neat. Let's look at this. It was around the time Peachal was playing Emerald Kaizo and I like got my introduction to ROM hacks that way. That was like 2021. One thing we can do here is put some rays of light. This is kind of neat thing to have. Yeah, I think having these rays of light here is pretty neat. If I keep them like that. Alright, I think this area is basically finished. There's going to be a couple more floors, obviously. But it would be kind of neat to get this in the game as it is, like piece by piece, so that I know if anything needs to be fixed. Because I really want to do a better job of keeping the map quality up as I go, instead of having to fix everything later. So the next thing to do, if you guys are not regulars here, you probably haven't seen me do this. This is how one adds the plates to the game, basically telling the player like where you can walk and what height. Yeah, I don't think you need to do this in Gen 3 because everything is really 2D, but with the heights in the 3D game like this, you need these plates. So you need plates and you need tile permissions. So we're gonna start with the plates, and we'll. It's okay to go over the void like this if you have good tile permissions. You can be like pretty lazy about this, especially if there's a lot of areas of the map that you're not actually going to be walking on. So like I can add a plate here, and I can add a plate here because you can't actually walk down there. The only thing I'm gonna have to worry about is this area right here, which you are able to walk on, so I'm gonna have to go like this. And then you see it's too high over here, I can just drop it down 1-2 layers like that. Dude, Shady, isn't it the worst? It's just the freaking worst. Like, you get done with the map, you're like, great, and then you're like, shit, I have to do permissions and plates for this. It's like, man, it's a pain. It's a pain. But, you know, it's part of mapping, so deal with it. Collisions are not handled automatically. You have to do collisions also. I'm gonna do that next. So that's like this editor. So you can like paint and you'd be like, oh, these are my collisions and stuff. Like, but I'm gonna do that in a little bit. I'm gonna do my plates first, and then we'll do collisions. And then once that's all done, the map is basically finished, and you can just insert it into the game. Yeah, advanced. Yeah, the mapping stuff is like way easier. Yeah, Gen 3 is just strictly easier to get, I think, to get into, but I think the capabilities for like graphical design are way more limited, which is, in my opinion, like something that's really important. So that's why I do this instead. Yeah, PDSMS is an exceptionally good tool for adding new tiles. It's very easy. Like, you have the object file, boom, just slap it in there. It's very likely we'll be ripping some tiles today during the stream. I think I'm gonna rip Plasma Frigate. Frigate? I don't know how you pronounce that. Do you guys know how to pronounce that? 'Cause I actually don't know. But there's a lot of really cool like machinery tiles in there, and I might borrow them, as they say, as some people might say about acquiring assets. Borrowing. Frigate? Frigate? Like, is it Frit or Fry? Frigate? Frit. Okay, so it's Frigate. Frigate. The Frygate. The fish fry. Alright. This guy is gonna need to be down one like that, and then I think this is the rest here. Honestly, plates is not as bad as move permissions. Those are what I always screw up. Honestly, fish sounds good right now. Yeah, man, some sushi. I had Chick-fil-A today. I had some chicken. I love chicken. That's where I get most of my protein. Okay, that looks good. And then this part is gonna have a couple more complicated plates. As much as I yap about plating, it's not as bad as like mountain regions. Like mountains where you have like all these different like heights and stuff is the absolute like my least favorite. They're so easy to mess up, and the polygon count is always a problem because corners on mountain tiles is just a terror to deal with. So this stuff is not nearly as bad as I make it out to be. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not as much of an issue with a small inside like this. Usually it's the tile permissions that can get a little bit sketchy. Especially if you're trying to do more complicated things. Like this is very, very simple. So it's not a terribly big deal. Okay, great. So all the plates are done. Now we can do our tile permissions. Like that really wasn't that long of a task. So first thing I like to do are collisions. And then we'll do like special permissions. So I like to outline the area first. Also, dropping the opacity is nice, so I can actually see what I'm doing. I guess I should include the walls in this. And that guy. And the hole is not walkable, so deal with that. Now the question is, I think I do want to be a little more lenient with these tiles there. Yeah, okay. So now that I have this, I want to add the entrance warps. So this is gonna be a warp entrance down here, and they always need to be right above. Those need to be right next to a red tile. So right here, those need to be right next to each other. And so we need our warp entrance up. So that's gonna be here and here. Nope, it's gonna be right there. Great, that's done. I hit save a lot. Save directly saves your tile permissions and your plates. I don't know if I'll use any BDH cam for this, any dynamic camera. I don't know if it's gonna be necessary. It's one of those things I'm just gonna have to see how it looks in the game first. But we're not doing anything crazy worth like rendering a ton of stuff like with those bridges. If you guys were there for the whole bridges fiasco, that was something. That was truly something. Go. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to worry about tile animations in this. Oh, there's a couple more details I'm gonna add. There's gonna be like little sparkles and stuff. I need to actually do those. So I'm gonna be generating some new buildings in the process. You guys will get to see how those are like inserted into the game if you've never done that before. Because we're gonna have little animated sparkles on the ground since there's like, I don't know, pixie dust or some sort of stardust. I don't know. It's just gonna look cool. That look good. That looks fine. That's not walkable. That's not walkable. I have no news on Poke Editor. Turtle Isaac has been like AFK for a very long time. I have not seen or heard from him in any like meaningful way in a while. As far as I know, he's like pretty crazy busy with life right now. I don't know what. I'm assuming it's just like work and stuff, or he's burnt out or whatever. But he was also the guy who was gonna do the trainer AI. Or the person who had looked into it first. So yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Okay, this opacity is gonna need to be dropped a little bit. Are any of these limited, like for example, plates you can add in a map? No, so those really don't contribute a whole ton to limits anywhere. The plates as well as the tile permissions are like a very, very small amount of like space in the code compared to like the actual model, which is rather large. So even if you have a very intense model, like adding more plates usually doesn't like push it over the edge. That looks good. I think we have one. Wait, did I already do the permissions here? No, I did not. Let's do that. I think this is not walkable here. This is honestly the most boring part of mapping, but we're almost done, you guys. We're almost done. I believe these are good now. And this one needs tile permissions, then I think we're done. Okay. Also, I really appreciate you guys all coming out here and hanging out for a bit on your Tuesday afternoons. It means a lot to me. Alright, I think those are the right permissions. Now the real question is if we can take a stroll through the void to find Darkrai. Who knows? Maybe he'll make an appearance. One of my goals for this hack is to actually get as many like mythical static encounters as you can, sort of like in Mythic Silver, but you know, not giving you a turn of max Eternatus. Like that's still a little bit crazy. But like having like, I think I had a Marshadow planned out to have in a certain area. They might be like post story kind of things, because having those like early on in the game is kind of like unbalanced. Hard to make them feel like mythics and keep giving them too early. But at some point I do want to have those statics. We add a new stack for Zekrom, nice. Yeah, the scripting for it's not too hard. It's not too bad. Scripting is like one of those things where like you just have to like look at the documentation a whole ton and then just fumble your way around and eventually you get it. Shady, I think I'll be streaming for a little bit. I think I'll be streaming you. I don't know how long you'll be gone, but hopefully I'll still be here. Hopefully. Alright. Where are my little sparklies? Where are those? Here they are. Which layer is most suited for this? Probably this, I want to say. Alright, so these little sparkles, actually no, these need to be completely on their own layer. So you need to find an empty one. Of which there are not any. Yeah, let's fix that up real quick. So this here, where are you? You need to be moved onto this layer. There we go. Because we're going to take all these sparkles I'm about to put down, we're going to extract them as individual maps. So like this. Let's get some of the smaller ones here too. So these little sparkly guys are going to be animated, but it's easiest to do this with buildings. I think having more of them like near the emerald would be like a cool idea. Like this here. Yeah, like that's kind of neat, I think. Yo, Trainer from Hone, what's up? Finally, mining time. We yearn. We yearn. I think adding a bunch of sparkles in the light would be really neat. Let's do that. These ones are going to need to go down a little bit. Like here. Oh, I need to go down 3 actually. Yeah, you really need a file system documentation to use Tank. It's a mess. Nothing's really organized. I think some sparkles here would be also nice to have. That. That. I want to keep the clusters of them close to the gems. I think that makes sense. And these ones got to be dropped down, I think, by -2. And I think having them twinkle down here would be really cool. So that. Need maybe some smaller ones. This. And then I think this is like what, -8? Yeah, I think it's like -8. When did HG Engine first start development? Okay, HG Engine came out like just as I was starting Garbage Gold, which was in like late 2022, which is when I started like playing it. Wait, so 2022. Yeah, so I think it started around 2021. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. Okay, those sparkles are looking good. I think we want a couple blue ones right here. Drop them down. And then maybe like one green one here. Yeah, like that. Oh. And then some, like a pink one here would be good. We want a small yellow one. Or a small pink one. Maybe I don't have one of those. I think a little red guy here would be good. Like that. Yeah, that's a good accent color. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. And then maybe have a green one. Like right here. And then a small green one like there. This would be -2, and that would be like 0 there. So let's grab this. Also have one down there. Yeah, there is a patch. Yeah, that patch is actually where HG Engine started with the Dex expansion. Believe it or not, they just had that patch and they just started expanding it to more and more gens. So HG Engine started off as just a conglomeration of like individual feature expansions, and it slowly became more comprehensive over time, from my understanding. Yeah, what we have now is so much better, for sure. This is gonna be weird, but I wonder if I do this. Yeah, that might actually be better. Okay. I need to turn the vertex colors off of this. I need to make it a little more bluish. Like that. Nice. Yeah, I like these little rocks here. Those are going to be adding good texture to what we got. Maybe one right here? No, because if it's in the shadow, it's going to need to be darkened. Yeah, I want to be careful about not adding too many details. Because I want the details to feel special. I think like one rock right here would be okay. And then that would justify some little red dots around it. Like that. Okay. Any other details we want to add is the question. That is the question. Maybe a couple more sparklies down here. That? There we go. I like that a lot. I actually like that a lot. Okay. So I think... Alright, so if you're interested in learning how to import buildings and stuff, this is for you. Look, Dredge. Okay. Dredge break is over. Back to work. Oh, hold on. We need to add the sparkles here. Sorry. One more thing. The reason we're putting all the sparkles on one layer, like if I just take a look at this one layer, you'll notice there's all these sparkles here. What we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste them onto separate maps and then export those maps individually. Now you guys start doing the heights for these, which is going to be interesting. So sparkles there. Okay, so this one probably wants to be let's see, like -7. No, maybe -6. There we go. Do you want these sparkles sort of like on top of these guys? And then wait, this should be that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Mega Evos are fantastic. I think it's actually, I think that's one of the craziest things that they've done is getting the Mega Evolutions in there. Like it's actually done so cleanly, and like the trainers will just automatically Mega Evolve stuff. Like that involves quite a bit of like quite a bit of custom code. Oh, this needs to be a 6. Yeah, there we go. That one's 7. Alright, where are the yellow at? So these guys, probably 6, 7, like that. No, these are gonna need to be like 5, 6, 7. And then this guy, this green one's gonna need to be like, I don't know, 3? Yeah, there we go. And then these are gonna need to be also probably 3 and 2? Yeah, this guy's a little bit too high, so that's 0. That. Nice. Maybe also -3? -2. I think we want this one to be, this one's not. Why is that one so high up? What? Like this? Okay. What if we go -4s instead? I think -4 is probably going to be better than the -3 up here. There we go. That's going to be a little bit more visible. I probably will use BEH cam to like view this, like gem mine right here. All right. And I think that's it. So here's what we're gonna do. This is the important part to getting these things animated. We are going to take just this layer. We're gonna basically copy and paste everything onto their own layers down here. So this is going to be, gonna copy this and paste. We're gonna do the same thing here. Gonna keep pasting. Okay. So now we have all the sparklies here, and these are going to be imported separately with an animation setting. And then these ones over here can, I think, oh, I forgot one. So this one, copy, paste. And then this one does not have anything in it on the sparkles. Alright, so save, and now we are just going to clear. Just gonna go through and clear all these layers. And now, we can import everything. Are there any other tile animations that I want? I don't think so. Not yet, at least. So we don't have to worry about anything crazy there. Let's make this area 100 since it's part of the original tile set, so I don't export that accidentally. This is gonna make area 1. Okay, great. So what we want to do now is export all maps separately. Save. I'm gonna convert the files. And there's no warnings, which means that the size of things isn't too big. Oh, this is not so this is one reason to actually check this stuff, is the palettes of the different textures. So some things that need to be transparent need a different texture. So like this is like completely opaque, and that's incorrect. So we need to go fix that. So first we want to find where on earth that is. So you notice how it's transparent here. Let me open this. This is Hokori 01 and Light 1. So we want to find where those are here. So this thing, it says palette 16. It needs to be A5i3, which makes it transparent. This is going to be fine as it is, since those are just particles. So anything that's transparent needs a specific palette type. So I'm going to just re-export it with those. What's up, Hannah? How are you doing? I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new megas there. That's gonna be really cool to see what stuff they add. I'm assuming they give megas to the starters. Like, we're gonna get Mega Meganium, Mega Embor, and Mega what for alligators? It might be the first time for alligators actually useful. Imagine that. That's crazy. Yeah, I think this is gonna look really good in game. So now we need to open up the current ROM, so let me do that. We're gonna use some DSPRE. We think Mega Meganium's gonna be dragon type, like Grass Dragon or something. Or is they gonna give it Grass Fairy? Because if they give it Grass Fairy, that actually could be good. If it's Grass Dragon, it's just gonna be like, it's gonna just die to ice type moves. So they're gonna have to like give it Thick Fat, and then it's just gonna be a Mega Venusaur clone. So I hope they make it like Grass Fairy or something. Mega for alligator, what would that be, like fighting water? I don't know. I think that would make the most sense. Maybe like dark water. Embor, Mega Embor seems like it would stay like firefighting unless they did something crazy with it. Yeah, Grass Fairy is also weak to poison, but I feel like poison is not as bad of a type to be weak to as ice. Like, I feel like if you're dying to a poison type, like you know, like people don't really run poison types competitively very much. I mean, you can see like Sludge Bomb on stuff. But I feel like you could play around that with like steel types. But if you're weak to ice, like I mean, Appleton just gets destroyed like all those things, you know. All right, so let's make a new area for this. So Emerald, where is it? Emerald Edge is here. So let's open up this town matrix. And then we'll open it. So this is the area we're going to be inserting this into. We're going to look at, let's open the events because this will allow us to travel around. So when we go down this little mine shaft here, we're going to need to add an area. So let's see if any of the nearby headers have this. So 406, I think this is probably fine. And this might be an issue though, because this doesn't have any event file associated with it, and I don't want to deal with that. This is technically the gym, so I don't feel bad about gutting this. Yeah, let's actually do that. We also want to make a new area for this, so let's make a new emerald. Let's search up for the text bank. We're going to give this place a name. I'm going to call this the Emerald Edge is too long, so I'm going to call this the West Iridia Mines. There's the East Iridia Mines and there's the West Iridia Mines. We already did the East like a while back, which I still have to expand because they're kind of lackluster, let's say. But let's make this the West Iridia Mines. This is on the far west of the region. Yeah, Sneasler would be good. Sorry, I just saw that message. Yeah, Sneasler would just annihilate Meganium. Yeah, giving Fraligator, like Mega Fraligator to Chuck would be pretty neat. Let's use the same music we used in the East Iridia Mines, which is from Dragon Spiral Tower. Like that'd be fitting. That's some custom music that a friend of mine did. Alright, so this is, call this a cave. Yeah, alright. So, open the matrix, let's see what we got. Okay, so this is this gym. So we're gonna be gutting this gym. I'm gutting all of Johto and Kanto for this game for Iridium version because I really don't like Johto and Kanto very much. So it's gives you a lot of space to work with if you're okay with deleting everything. Oh, the last thing to do here is export the binary for all of this, so importing will be a whole lot easier. So this guy. Oh, I also want to save and then reopen this so that all the map cells have the correct index on them. Yeah. So now this guy is going to be actually at the 0, 0 coordinate. What the heck's in here? There's something over here? Wild. Okay. Whatever. So now this is actually 1, 6. Now if I know myself, I'm going to make this area pretty big. So I want to increase the size of this matrix like significantly. And have room to work with later on. This matrix size doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I don't need to. I feel bad about like gutting it. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna want this later, and then I remind myself I actually don't want any of that stuff later. I always feel a little bad doing it. So let's start right here, the original map. So that'll give us room to work down and up. So I'm thinking about working up and to the right, since that's usually the way maps work in these top-down games. Like up and to the right makes the most sense. Actually, up in general, going down feels sometimes a little bit awkward. So, great. Does this have area data associated with it? It does. That's actually really nice. Because that means that, okay, yeah, we can just gut the area data too. I love that. That's actually very easy. So let's export. This first thing what we want to do is export the textures. And we're just going to grab everything in this area, export it as area 0. And then I'm going to go into my BTX. I'm going to take the maps textures. So this is NSBTX is just your textures. So I'm going to replace that with area 0 here. And we'll do the buildings in a second. We'll do the buildings in a second because those are going to be handled separately. And then let's go to this area here, and I'm going to replace... so now if I click on this, it'll look really weird because it's loading the wrong textures. That's fine. We're going to replace this binary with 1, 6. And interestingly, we have... this looks weird. So it's like missing a texture or something. Why is that? Why is that? This might be in this might be a setting difficulty. Part of me wonders if this has to do with the header itself, because this happened before. Why would this be a problem? Why would this be a problem? And it's only messing up the bottom half of this. Okay. Let's keep adding the maps and test it in game. So save this, add new map file. This is 983. So we will put that here, 983. Four, 985, 986, and then up here we'll put 987, 988. I didn't know Blue's had a map editing tutorial. Was that on YouTube or something? Electrofindo did most of that stuff. Okay, so it looks like this is very angry about one specific texture here. I'm not sure why. Is the UV messed up? The UV should be fine. It's only having trouble with those tiles. Interesting. So we might need to redo those in Blender at some point if it's having trouble. Well, it is what it is. It's 3.6. Yeah, it's just that one texture, so it's a problem with the way I made that material. How hard is it adding music? That's kind of the worst thing, is that music is pretty difficult to add, if I'm being honest with you. It's a pretty involved process that I'm not, probably just not going to go into at the moment. You have to make your own sequenced audio in like a DAW, and it's a long process. It also needs to be in a certain sound font. You can't just like insert an MP3 or anything. You have to actually add like the sequence of notes being played, and like their volume and their pan and all sorts of things. Oops, alright, I did this one wrong. This needs to be 2.7. Okay. This is 3, 7. New file. 2, 5. Okay. So that looks good. And then I'm going to need to add this guy over here. We're probably fine to just put this here. Delete the matrix. Add. Replace with 0, 5. I'm really not sure why that's having so much trouble. Because it's loading the vertex colors, but it's not loading the texture correctly. Like a UV problem. Yeah, Drayano Repo does have some cool stuff. He's actually let me use some of his custom code, which is really nice of him. We refer to it in the community as DraySM instead of ASM. So this here is going to go to 410. So now we're going to link the warps together. Let's see where these warps lead us. This is, here. Oh gosh, Alright, time to start hitting the remove button. There's too many warps. This is a psychopathic gym. Like, why would anyone, like, that's just awful. That can't be fun. Like, this is just not a fun gym. You're just, like, wandering around hitting TP pads until you find the right way to go. Alright. Get gutted. Alright, I gotta find where the heck this map is. There it is. So this warp is this the place? No, this is not the place. Which one is the temple? I always forget. Bro, where is this thing? Yeah, it's 405. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Sure. Now you work just fine. Okay, so this needs to be to header 405. Linking warps always takes longer than I think it's going to every time. So this is going to be, wait, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is hook ID number 5. This is really like the worst way of doing things, but Whatever. The warps are going to be a little disorganized, but I can reorganize them. It's not a big deal. Is this still number 5? That's number 3. Okay. So we want to link this to number 3 instead. And then we can duplicate and duplicate. Yeah, it is a UV problem. I don't know why it's happening. I wonder if it has to do with the normal of the... I mean, that doesn't really make any sense. I don't know, it's just confusing to me. I don't know why it's having problems, because I made multiple custom models for this, and I don't know why that one in particular is having trouble. So if we want multiple headers for this area, that's probably the way to go, since I'm going to be having different encounters in different rooms. If I put them all in one header, it's just going to make myself... It's gonna be a pain in the butt later on. So let's make a different header for this. So this is 410. What is 411? Because I think that's the one we want to gut next. Oh, Battle Frontier. Maybe we don't touch that, because there is a chance I do want to use that for something. Wait. That's this? Okay. Let's not touch this for now, actually. Let's not touch that. Global Terminal. I mean, I'm not going to use the GTS for anything. Hello. Let's not error. DSP already does this sometimes. Oh. Well, I already gutted the area data, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Neat. Oh, I love when it does this. What is going on with this? Oh, this is actually Stardust Hills. Okay. Well, that looks like a colossal mess. Great. Let's gut this area next. This is gonna be also West Iridium Mines. Now we can go searching for it. And let's take this music. And always change the camera angle to 16 because it's my custom camera. I guess I need to do that here too. You open Blender? Yeah, well, Blender is always freaking annoying, dude. I don't even blame you. Like, that's just... Blender just be like that, honestly. This is 256 and 50. Let's open up this matrix, and we're going to want to add a header tab, because this is going to be all... Maybe 415. All right, great. Created from home. If you're still here, do you know why this error is happening? Because it looks like the vertex colors are fine, but we have a UV problem or something else. I need to really figure out what the heck is going on with this. Because this tile here is only one tile. So if I go into here, like there's only one texture associated with it. It's really strange. I don't see why there would be a problem. Normal. What if I do render front and back face? I feel like that's not the issue though. By re-exporting, see if that actually fixed the problem. It looks fine here in the NSBMD export, and usually this is pretty accurate to how it's gonna look in game. Like usually it's fine. Like if it renders right here, it usually renders right in game. So I'm wondering if this is just a DSP or pre-render problem. I don't know, it's a little weird. So we'll wait and see how it looks in game. I'm worried that it's somehow messed up there. Okay. So wait, did I link this already? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. So this is 415. We're gonna link this to 415 warp number 0 because there's only gonna be one of them. Let's save that. And let's find where you are. Right here. Let's delete these overworlds. No reason to have those. Alright, cool. Great. We'll add some NPCs in just a second to like make this look more realistic. Alright, so now comes the fun part, and we're going to add these sparkly bits into the game. So, let's do that. We're gonna open up the building editor. ROM hack, Iridium, go into our versions folder. We want to open the current version. We're gonna go into, wait, what is this labeled as? Is this an interior or an exterior? This is indoor. Okay. So we're gonna add this to the indoor models. And then we're gonna go to the Emerald Edge Mines, and we're gonna inserting. So the first one is 09. Open. So you see we have these sparklies here. We're gonna set animation. We're gonna add the animation. I believe it's number like 300. Yep. And then we're gonna set to loop, play animation. So you can see them like twinkling a little bit here. It may be the tiling? Yeah, it might be the tiling. I don't understand why it would be the tiling issue with one part of it and not the other, because those two pieces were, I think, duplicated when I made it in Blender. Are the sprites in HG Engine already indexed? Yes. Yeah, they are. So now I need to add the rest of these. This is 09. Let's do, it'll be 1, that'll be 29. So let's add the next one. Let's make sure we save. Wait, what? Oh, that's funny. That wasn't actually a sparkle. Alright, whatever. Try that again. So we want to add 39 to this. There's those sparkles, and once again, set animation. We gotta do this every single time we do this. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it's alright, you only gotta do it once. Set to loop. Play animation. Twinkling, very nice. Gonna be 110. The next one we need to insert. That's this one. Okay. So twinkling. Alright, I need to save. Add 210. Very nice. Two 10. We need 310. Right. Alright, 4. Wait, no, that's gonna be 11, so 3, 11. No, 3, 9. 2, 11. Alright. And then lastly, it's going to be 311. That's these guys. Add animation. Very nice. You're testing your hack on DS with R4? Nice. It's always nice when it works on like actual consoles. I have my 3DS somewhere, but I have not cracked the thing out in a long time. I have to charge it. I do eventually want to like try and load my ROM hacks onto it. That'd be really neat. All right, so now we have all of this stuff added in. We need to add it into the texture packs. So the building texture pack 48 is what we want to look at. So we go to building texture pack 48. And this is just a bunch of buildings we don't need, so we're going to remove these. And then we're going to add the buildings we just selected. We're going to add all of these so that it knows to load them. Great, and then we just add it, and we're going to remove all unused textures and palettes, so it's just the 1 star and the 2 star. That's it. So we save that, and now we go to here, unpack what we just did. So we're going to unpack the building narcs. And then lastly, go into here, open the map file, got this guy, and then we're going to add a building, and we're going to select what? Why are you having so much difficulty here? Oh, is the alpha cranked down on these? Oh no, I know what I did. I messed this up. I messed this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I put these in outdoor models instead of indoor. That's really obnoxious, actually. You're gonna have to redo this. Okay. Great. Well, nothing like doing it twice. Why is my music stopped? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with phone emulators, but those don't seem to work for me like at all. Like I know Delta has a bunch of issues with loading like ROM hacks. Okay. Nine. 39. Why is this empty? Oh, there it is. 110. 210. 310. Add. And then 211. And then 311. Save. Now I need to go add the animations to these. This game comes out once Nuzlocke. Well, you're in luck. There's going to be a hardcore mode and there's going to be a casual mode, so you can do either one of those, depending on how many hours you want to stare at a calc for. The music of JSON tutorials, dude, you're totally right. I just realized that now you say that. Yeah, I think I will try hard mode also. I don't think I'll Nuzlocke it, but I would try it. I'm gonna try and like play it. Like I like to be a game designer, not as much as a game player for these hardcore type games. But the thing is I'll probably be sick of it by the time I'm done playtesting. So I don't know how much I'll play it myself, which is kind of sad, but like, you know, when you spend like 1,000 hours on something, you don't want to look at it anymore. Alright, let's save all these. Yeah, so this is going to be oof. We have to add these from the interior set. This. Save this. Now we can unpack. Yeah, these are kind of faint. I think this is an alpha problem, right? That this is happening? The alpha's really low. Oh my gosh, that's why they're so light. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna have to re-export all of this stuff. I actually didn't realize that's why they were so faint. Yeah, okay, that's something I can fix pretty easily, I think. You tried Unbound? I've never actually played Unbound. I heard it was really good. I heard that was like the gold standard for like GBA hacks. Well, let's redo this. Yeah, those look a lot sharper now. Let's go into here. Let's replace this with we just changed out Emerald Edge Mines 309, but nothing should like visibly change here. Okay, now we want to unpack. There we go. Those are much more visible. Yeah, it was an alpha issue. Interesting. I still don't know why these aren't showing up. Okay, so now we can add these buildings in to each map, and the little sparkles will be visible. Let's go to this one next. Nope, didn't mean to hit that. We want to add a building. We want to go with this guy. Why is this not showing up? Oh wait, no, I didn't do that. No. I did these in a different order this time. So it's the... not this one, not this one. It's gonna be this one. There we go. Is it a little bit faint still? I don't know what is what... Yeah, I guess I need to replace all of these. That's going to be a little bit frustrating. Oh, goodness, how many times am I going to do this? I want them to be nice and, like, sparkly, so the brighter they are, the better. Have you played your Gen 5 hack recently? I have not played any hacks recently, honestly. I've been mostly just developing. Okay. U9. This is 3-9. Oh, come on, I have to re-add the animation to this? Why? Why? Okay, that's much brighter now. Interesting. I'm just gonna add all these in first, and then we'll worry about the brightness of them. What is going on with this? Huh? Wait, am I stupid? What is this? What is going on? Oh, it's building pack 48, not 49. Let's re-unpack this. There we go. Change has been made. I can save this. There we go. It wasn't loading that texture. Now it is. Good. No, stop. Stop. Alright. This is number 3. There we go. The sparkle is there. Great. It's number 4. Oh, I already did this one. Never mind. This is number 5. Make sure it's the right height. Okay. Number 6. This is number 7. Okay, we're so close to being able to see this in game and test it out for the first time. Just a couple more. Let's try this out. What's up, Shady? Welcome back. I'm about to test in game. Let me pause this music for a second. Well, I didn't break anything out here like I did last time, so that's a good sign. Also, this is a little bit loud. Alright, it's testing time, y'all. Yeah, it does not show up in here very well. Interesting. This is like pretty messed up. So the sparkles are working as they should. It's just the walls are not. Nor are these ones animated. I think I need to add the animation on them. And we're going to have to tilt the camera a little bit. Cool! I messed up the warp. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, I don't think I ever finished doing it. So this, yeah, it's just the wrong, it's entirely the wrong warp. This needs to go to 410. Test this. Warp number 3. Save that. And why is it not? Ah, the animation just decided to vanish. Because of course. Thanks, Waffle Sauce. I appreciate it. This is the West Iridium mines. This is the mines that have not been shut down. The East Iridium mines are like much older and mostly completely excavated. These are like newer ones. So they're kind of like competing in a way. Okay. Let's open this. Save. I want to take a look. I know the some of the stuff is not working properly, and also I don't know why this is, but the map border is like looking pretty bad between the two areas. So we'll see what's up with that. Thanks, Desmumi. Yeah, you can see like the map border between these two areas. I don't like that. Shadows are not transparent. This is cool though. Like the sparkles under the light. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I mean this is gonna look a whole lot better once the white band is not there anymore, and I fix some of the transparency issues. Yeah. This looks neat. I like this part here. Plate permission issue, it looks like. Okay. So we'll have to fix that too. I've walked through walls so we can check. Oh, did I just not do I just didn't do the plates for this area. Yeah, they're just incorrect height. Yeah, they just need to be pushed down by 2. That's all. That's an easy fix. Is 2.7. Okay, that should fix it. But you can see like the twinkling down there. I really like this right here. Oops. Oh, hold on, we don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna walk over the void here. Okay, I guess I actually don't need the other. I actually don't need this map right here. You can't even see it. That's neat. Okay. Sparkles are all looking good. I need to fix these shadows here, so let's actually look at that. For the minecart, I mean, I'm sure this shares a shadow palette with something else. Wait, why is my HKage... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is... Wait, what? Where is that on here? I actually didn't change it. That's so silly. That is such a rookie mistake. That's slightly embarrassing. How about this guy? This is also HKage. Okay, yeah, so they all share the same palette, so I'm gonna have to just re-export those maps. Alright, so What's up with the walls? Okay, Shady, I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. Because the pre-export from here looks fine. Yeah, a lot of things in PDSMS are not showing up correctly in game, and I'm really not totally sure why that is. Like if you look at the ground tiles here, we need to find the other map borders. So where are the other map borders? There's a map border right here by these. Yeah, you see there's like, you see the seam like right here where my cursor is? This is Dragon Spiral Tower from Black 2. The track is, at least. So there's like a map seam here, which you don't see in the preview here, to the best of my ability. I don't notice it. Any seam right there is really strange. I don't see a seam right here. But you see a seam pretty harshly right here. And I'm not really sure why that is. This is really strange. I have no idea why this is happening. Also, the vertex colors for the door are not showing up correctly. So this guy... where are you? This guy... These wooden materials need vertex colors. This also needs vertex colors, because, oh yeah, this is gonna, that's why it looks weird. There should be fade to black here, and there's not. Which is interesting. Okay. Let me not save in here. Okay, so, oh good, so you can leave, that's nice. So it doesn't warp you to some random part of Kanto anymore, that's always great. Let's real quick try to figure out what's going on with this. So... Most successful ROM export on a ROM project. So this is the texture. Oh, is it? Oh, it's the texture size. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Okay, that actually makes me feel a little bit better about myself. This was something that I've never run into before. So this isn't going to be a problem. Let me explain to you guys what exactly is going on and why we're getting those weird white stripes. A good example of this is this texture here. This like the walkway here. This is a very detailed texture compared to everything else around it. The limit to textures in this game is 128 by 128. And because of that, this texture, which is really tall and skinny, is actually too tall for what we're doing. So what I need to do is I actually need to cut this in half and then reassign it in Blender probably. So this might take me a second, but I know what to do now. Secondly, this one's probably also too big. So let's open this in Blender. It might not be, but let's check. So if we go to canvas size, yeah, this is 128 by 128, so this should be okay. I don't know why we're getting seams between maps. We really shouldn't be, but we are, so oh well. But this one is too big. This one's too big, so it's loading this white part where it shouldn't be, and that's what's going on. So this is, I don't even use this extraneous part right there. So why don't we go image, let's what we can do here is to erase. I'm gonna erase everything here. I'm gonna make a new PNG for this, and then we can take this tool Is that? I think that's everything. And then, hello. Control C, Control V. This is the texture we want. So let's export this. And we can go into the Emerald Edge Mines, diving, wall. I'll call it 128 since it's 128 by 128. All right, now, oh gosh, this is gonna be exciting. I have to replace a lot of objects. Yes, this might take a little bit. Let me put the music back on while we're waiting. Let me pull up chat again so I can actually see what you guys are saying. Alright. So if this is easy, if we get lucky, then that's just a simple texture swap. But if it's not, we might be out of luck. We'll see what happens here. If we get lucky, everything will be shifted perfectly, but I don't know if that's the case. Okay, so let's find, where did I stash this texture? This was in Emerald Edge Mines. It's a little bit stretched. Yeah, so we're probably going to need to... oh goodness. Alright, let's open up... Let's export this. Yes, this can be simply scaled by 2. There we go. This should fix that stretching issue, I think. No, it's still stretched in that direction. So we want to do SX 0.5. There we go. That's the correct. So let me slide you over. Like so. Boom, there we go. Now this looks a lot better. Now that was actually not that bad of a fix. So let's replace this. Oh, we have to redo the vertex colors. It's not a big deal. Let's just find what they are here first. So let's grab this. This is totally blacked out at 0. We can black this out. What are they here? 78. And then I don't think there's 0. I don't think it's like 255 on these. I think it's actually less. Yeah, it's 167 here in the bottom. Yeah, I have a lot of fixing to do. These are, I'm gonna have to replace every last one of those. I'm gonna have to replace this one as well. So let's start replacing the stuff that we've already fixed. Like this. Hold on, let's do this on the correct layer. Oh wait, that's the wrong. That's totally incorrect. Swap that. Swap that. Swap that. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm being a little bit quiet with this, you guys, but I gotta focus to make this so I don't make any other mistakes. I want to make sure I get this done correctly. That's the wrong one. There we go. This wall needs this. Like that. And you. Like that. Right, now we can start filling in these gaps, I believe. Like this, this, that, that. This is a very satisfying part of placing tiles. It's just watching everything kind of merge together. What's up with these? Oh, these are the wrong heights. Ah, those are in the wrong spot, aren't they? That. Yeah, definitely worth re-exporting everything and getting this right. Any other corners I need to worry about? I don't think so. I think that's all the corners I care about. Oh, and then there are these. Or these guys are totally different. Yeah. The easiest thing to do here is to check the vertex colors. So this is black. 78. I think these are just 78 across the board. Yeah. Put them right here. Yeah. And we have to fix the. Oh my gosh, I have to fix so much stuff, you guys. These are good. Okay, so this looks good. I got those there. That's fixed. And then I need this part back here. There we go. Nice and dark back there. And then I'm gonna need to change these out. So we're gonna need this one and this one. Need to duplicate those. I need to get rid of these. $167. That looks fine. What? Why is this not line up? Am I getting Z fighting here for some reason? So confused. What? This should be just normal tiles. Like this. Why is that different? Oh. Wait, what? If you changed something and now I'm confusing myself. What are the vertex colors on the normal tile? That's what I need to know. Oh, it's only oh. That's what I did wrong. So what color is this? 78. Yeah. Those should be darker. Like that. Yeah. There we go. That's a much better seam right there. Let me put you there. There we go. Very nice. That's a nice gradient. That's what we wanted. Okay. Looks much better. I think that fixes almost all those walls. Now the only thing we need left are the corner tiles, and we will be back in business, I think. The question is this going to look stretched? Let's find out. A little bit, yeah. Alright, let's export, do the same, give it the same treatment. This much might not be noticeable, but it's a really easy fix. I think I do wanna change it. The thing is, I'm gonna notice it, and that's gonna be not fun. Because I've been staring at it for so long. I want to know it's good. Alright, that's probably fine. Yeah, that's like... Now this seems a little bit stretched. I think we want to do this. Oop. S X 0.5. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Yep. Pretty simple fix. Inspect the vertex colors. Also, what's up, Luke Hudson? How you doing? This is 78, and this is 167. Sorry about that. Alright, let's pop these. Yeah, those look good. Honestly, you guys, I think I've said this before, but mapping feels like a certain type of Legos. Just feels like I'm playing with Legos, you know? And downloading new tile sets is just getting new Lego sets. Right. Now this guy needs to have these tiles redone. This is not too difficult to do though. We're gonna be pretty simple. I'm glad I kept this area like relatively straight edges on things because it's making these modifications way quicker. You're onto something with that one? What you mean? Like the straight lines on this? Actually, this doesn't look bad at all. Okay. Did I keep tiling on with this? Okay, I did. I thought it looked weird for a second. Actually, I think it's fine. Yeah. I think the corners, like you can kind of tell there's the corners, but it's really not that big of a deal. Oh, with the Legos, yeah. When I first saw it, I started slapping shit together at random like a 3-year-old getting Legos for the first time. Dude, I think everyone does that. That's you just gotta do that sometimes. It's just fun to put the Legos together. It's just a good time. Alright, this looks good. Alright. Let's re-export this. Oh, vertex colors. Good call. Vertex colors. Let's try that again. Don't want to forget the vertex colors. That'd be bad. That's what makes the interiors look good. It's getting a nice shading. Much better. Much better. Alright. Let's also need to re-export the area. BTX. Looks good. I think we're ready to put this in game now. Yeah, I think we're ready to do that. Let's go here first. BTX. So let's change out these. Place with area 0. Good. And let's go to our matrix. Replace model. What is this one? This is 05. Oops. Wait, why is this mad at me? Hello? Why are you doing this? There we go. I guess I clicked on the wrong one. Alright, great. That's in. There's no more weird white strips in here. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Save. Alright, let's go here. This is 2.5. I love it when things start working out. We can figure out problems that are happening. It's a good feeling to be able to solve problems, you know? Makes me feel like I've actually learned something in the past 3.5 years of ROM hacking. It's a good feeling. Did I put this in the wrong spot? Oh, I did. This is supposed to... Wait, what? Huh? This is 1.6. There we go. Check that. Good, those look good. This is 2.6. Let's replace this. 2.6. Looks fine. The vertex colors look good. Love that. 3.6. Alright, nice. The white strips are gone. They're gone. 2.7. Save. And then lastly 3.7. Save. Okay, is there anything else that I need to fix here? I don't think so. I think the building animations were fine. We have new palettes for all the shadows. Those are fine. The door jambs also now have the correct vertex colors. I think we do want a BDH cam like right here, so let's actually do that. Let's actually make some BDH cam for this. So as we come up, so this is Y dependent. We want a very slow shift. We want to rotate kind of front facing on this. So camera Y is the rotation above. So we want this to be on our first value, which is the bottom, or sorry, the top. Yeah, because we do coordinates top to bottom in this for some reason. We're going to give this a value of like -3, -4, and then second value should be 0. So this, I think it's really that simple, right? 0.5. Okay, let's try that out. And we want to use BDH cam. Hit save. Alright, y'all, let's test this baby out. Let's test it out. Take a second to repack. It's exciting stuff, though. Finally getting to see the fruits of our labor. We changed so much stuff, it's taken forever to repack. Let's open this up. Nice, there it is. Very nice. Obviously, there's nothing in there yet. Am I getting Z-clipping with this? Wait, why am I getting Z-clipping with that? Huh. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, so let's fix the BDH cam just a tad, because I forgot to do something. But this looks really good. Let's make it come up a little further. It's supposed to come up all the way. Let's save that 0.5. Alright, let's, what else do we want to look at? There's something else I wanted to... Let's look at this one more time in game, because I think I want to maybe add a BDH cam in another spot. In addition to that. My gosh, I'm getting this movie like crazy. Yeah, so the camera, I'm gonna have to also do a different camera Y angle, or camera Y height. Yeah, so we want to do a little bit more BDH cam with this. So we need to add another camera parameter, just target Y, and then this needs to be, the first value needs to be higher up. It's like 3. I think that's probably fine. Just so it's raising the camera up a little bit, so you can actually see the crystal wall there. Alright, let's quickly import this. Save. What do you guys think of this? How's it looking for you guys? Hope it's looking good. There it is. There it is. That's the camera angle we wanted. Oh my gosh, that's screenshot worthy right there. That's so good. I'm so happy with this. Yeah, I feel like this is a really good spot to like have like a boss battle or something. I'm a little frustrated the stairs Z clipping, but it's kind of hard to see anyway. That's what I wanted. I'm so happy with this. Oh. I'm really liking the sparkles too. I feel like that's a really nice touch to have on, like, on some of the gems. You know, throw down with the mother of all carbanks. Yeah. Yeah. And the shadows are working well. You have good shadows under the cart. It's not like opaque anymore. And then as you come up, like the camera like goes back to normal. So it's a very smooth transition. This is exactly what I was like envisioning for this area, like having like the walls slanting in and like, I don't know, just feeling like you're enclosed by the crystals. I might put this on Reddit today once I'm done. The control room is gonna be right here. Obviously I haven't done it yet. That's probably that's a job for another day. This looks good. Shadows are all working there. Light rays are working. The sparkles there. Working the construction equipment. Looks good. This bridge is fine. I wonder if the shading on the bridge could be better. This is nice. Good crystal there. This is a nice overlook spot too. I like this view. I just add more of those tiles in the zip files to PDFs. Yeah. Use all the tiles, man. Use all those tiles. Yeah, you could find like a hardstone. You could. I feel like this is a great spot to find lots of different items. I like the shovels here. I think the last thing to do before I get any screenshots to like share with other people is probably some NPCs. But yeah, this works pretty well with the... Yeah, this is the rest of the town. I need to fix these floor mats. They're a little bit... Wait, did I already fix them? Oh no, I did pixelate it. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think adding some of those worker guys in there, it would make a lot of sense. There's the pilot guy. Oh, I also did want some BDH cam over there. Let me save here. And then let's add some NPCs to this. Maybe like a hiker or two in here. I feel like having a mini boss in here would make sense. Put like Rourke in here for no reason. That'd be kind of neat. You could have like cameos from other games. That'd be neat. Yeah. Let's add Cyrus into here, like just as a placeholder for a mini boss fight. I feel like that would be kind of neat. Diancie, what number is Diancie? Let's go figure that out. I have her in the other area. Yeah. 1423 is her dex number in this. Or the... There we go. Okay, we got Diancie. I think let's go add... Let's add another, like a hiker right like here or something. So those sewer maps I made custom. I ripped all those tiles individually and I made my own unique sewer. Those were kind of the same idea. Those are kind of the same idea. That's what I'm doing here. Like I'm just like ripping the tiles and recreating something. But yeah, the tiles were from Castelia Sewer for sure. Let's put like a no. I want overworld. Let's put a worker. Let's see. Where is he? Where is the worker? Also, I have a bunch of new overworld sprites that I want to add in here, and I just haven't done it yet. Like I have them converted into NSBTX and everything. I just haven't I haven't done it yet. I should probably do that at some point. You can be over there. Duplicate. Thanks. I really appreciate it. I try my best to make the mapping good. I try my best. All right. You walking around in all directions. Have you walking around in all directions? I think like a hiker like right around here or something would be a good idea. These are not like obviously like I've said before, these are not actually like the last iteration of this. These are more like placeholders. Let's have a worker here. Just so like when I take a screenshot, it doesn't look so empty. Because I'm gonna get to all the NPC adding later. Once I decide the story and the script for everything. All right, let's save this one more time. Save. They're making a Tink alternative? I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't remember that. That sounds somewhat familiar. Down here. Plenty of worker guys. They move over, yeah. They look in other directions, it's good. There's some like movement there. You can see them in the background. Nice. That guy there, he's slacking off. This guy here. This would be a nice like pose, like next to this guy. Just like looking out into the distance. Just two dudes looking at the gems longingly that they can't reach. Also, for those of you who don't know this, my wife actually makes the protagonist sprites. This Jasper, the guy with the purple hair, he was developed by my wife, and she also made the female sprite. So yeah. All right, great. And let's go take a look at the other spot, which I think is probably the most exciting to look at. Yo, that's so sick. Like, oh my goodness. Like, that's a screenshot right there. Like, that's okay. I'm gonna leave that up for a second. Oh man, I'm so happy with this. All right. She spent a lot of time on the protagonist sprites. She's still working on the battle sprite for the female, but the male is mostly done. She's got like the battle sprite for that. Oh, it's in the new tool forum? Okay, cool. Never Sonic the Hedgehog, the Chaos Elements. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh man, I'm probably gonna stop streaming now because I've been at this for a while, and my wife's gonna be home soon. I'm gonna want to spend time with her, so I'm gonna probably wrap this up. But I'm good to hang around for a couple more minutes. Yeah, I think the next plan for this is making like 2 more floors, because there's gonna be a control room. There's gonna be like a breaker room. I'll show you guys what the next. I'm gonna pause this for now. Let me close that. So the plasma frigate, which you guys have taught me how to pronounce properly, is the next area that I want to rip, because I'm going to be using those machinery tiles at the bottom. So let me pull up CTR map and see if I can find it. That's my next task, if you will. So the plasma frigate. Like one of the bottom floors of it. Also, using this ship for something seems like a good idea. Like it'd be really cool to use this for something in this hack. Wow, this game is starting to look almost as good as you. Wow. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Um, Random pirate evasion event. Yeah, I mean, you could do so much with this. Do you have a new team you'd want as a trainer in my game? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm so sorry. If are you're using HG engine, right? So like as long as you have like a crocodile and like a scissor on that team, that'd be great. Like you can make up the rest of it, but yeah, but there's like anyway, there's a lot of really cool like stuff in here. Like there's like these cool chains, like there's a lot of like machinery type stuff we can use as assets on this boat. I think it's like further down. Like this looks really neat. I want to make an area similar to this in the bottom of the Iridium mines, like at the very bottom, like or something. Yeah, yeah. So Top Gamer TikTok, if you want to do a trainer, something like with the Crocodile, Suicune, and Scizor, those are like my three tops that I would like like want on a team. And then last of all, guys, this is the area that I want somewhere in this hack. I want to rip these tiles and I want to make some sort of an area with like all of this. Like I think this is peak like mapping from Gen 5. Like I want like this is so cool. All the fans moving, like I don't know, it's just really neat. Obviously this part is Kyurem themed, but we could recolor stuff. Like we have all the freedom to do whatever we want. So I really think this is the I really think this is like the future of the rest of the mines and this hack and like other things. Like I think these assets are going to be super cool, super cool. And it's like they even have like little sparks coming out of here. The level of detail in Gen 5 was freaking awesome. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's see. So, I'm gonna pop out for today. It's been really good having you all. I think this is the most people I've ever had watching the stream. So, like, thank you for being here. Like, it really means a lot to me. I think we got up to like over 20 people at one point. So, it's really awesome that you guys are interested in this because I am working hard on it, and I hope you enjoy it when it comes out in probably a year or so. So, yeah. Heart Gold Soul Silver ROM hacking is probably harder than Fire Red Leaf Green Zeph, but there's a lot more you can do with like maps and stuff, like what I have here and what I showed on stream. It's there's the main difference is probably the overworld. So, yep. Love you guys. Thanks for stopping by, watching the stream. It's been good. I will see you in the Discord server and or in the next stream. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later.